45.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 43. Now with the play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first and 10, Herbert. That's Samuel, caught left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Play action. It's Herbert. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
An 8-yard loss brings up point down.
On 4th down, Herbert. And he bats it away. Falls down incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Fields and the Bears now with a first and 10 at their own 42. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Fields. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll run with Montgomery, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 2nd and goal, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Bears 7, Chargers 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Chargers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that poster out there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And some space here. Touchdown, LA! Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. A fairly short kick from the 14. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown. Touchdown, Chicago. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. This will be caught at Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Running on first down, Eckler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 76 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Joey Bosa in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
.43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
From the 30 on second down, Herbert. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is a counter play. Eckler, and he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They snap it to Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Herbert. He's able to find Melton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. Shoves him, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Fields. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
First down, Chicago.
On first down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's second and a yard. Throwing again is Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a first down throw, Fields. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw is Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll make it third down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried to dump off, lost yardage. On third down, they go Montgomery. And some room to work. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Montgomery on the counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this throw will be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Again, Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup of 17 yards. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert now. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being... And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Chargers will add into their fourth quarter lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fields now to throw. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On first down, it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's taken down inside the 30. 53 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Fields. Touchdown! Cole Kmet. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score. Chargers 27. Bears 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes was about their strategy.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup at 25. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A.J. Brown, 41 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw, Fields. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. All eyes on Fields. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. There's Mooney with another catch. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The ball mere inches from the right line on 3rd and goal. Now it's Fields. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Second half either, Charles, and for them a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that.